Hi, I'm Mike McCormick here at GBTA Broadcast Studio in Toronto, and I'm here with Brian Leon from Choice Hotels in Canada. Brian, thank you for joining us here today.
Thanks for having me.
So, tell me a little bit about the trends you're seeing in the Canadian hospitality market.
Yeah, well, it's been some exceptionally strong trends in the Canadian hospitality market. We had, last year probably the best year on record for us, and I think the industry as a whole, from a RevPAR standpoint, just some tremendous growth in RevPAR, and that's been a really positive thing from a standpoint of, just reverberating right through the system. We're seeing some great investment into hotels, and that is. Both from a standpoint of transactions happening in the industry, from a standpoint of new hotels being built, but also from a standpoint of investment into hotels, into renovations. So it's been a really positive thing.
Yeah, nice when the industry trends are, kind of steady, predictable growth, right, in general, right? And
yeah.
It helps for investment and, like you said, for more expansion.
It sure does. We've seen some, since, the fall back in 2009, we've seen some pretty steady growth over the last, now it's been 8 years since then. But what's really changed last year is that we've had distribution cost increases as well. So one of the things that our franchisees have faced over the last number of years is, while they've had some modest RevPAR growth, they've also had some increases in their distribution costs. So from a bottom line standpoint, it hasn't been that great the last number of years, but last year was. Last year was exceptional.
That's good. And good for business.
Yeah, great for business.
So when business travelers are coming, what's changed? What are they looking for in terms of the offering, and what's Choice doing to address those needs?
Yeah, sure. It's for us, value is probably the cornerstone of our product offering, and that's a big thing that we find that guests are looking for, and I suspect for a lot of our competitors it's the same. But that value, it doesn't just mean the lowest price. It means a whole lot of different things. It's it speaks to the amenities of the hotel. It's things like the Wi-Fi experience, and I think the value adds. Things like loyalty programs for us in the industry, huge driver of of business, and just something that we know is really important, particularly to our corporate clientele. And we put a lot of effort into trying to drive what we think is maybe the industry's leading loyalty program for corporate travelers, with initiatives, value-add initiatives like Choice Extras, for example, something that we rolled out in the last while, and has really resonated well with our corporate clientele, who get an added little perk. I check into one of our hotels from Sunday to Thursday. You get I get a Starbucks card, and that's you can get an Amazon card. You can get CP points, Choice Privileges points. But some great value-add amenities are really appreciated by our corporate clientele.
That's great. And so in the year ahead for Choice Hotels, what are the priorities? What do we expect?
Yeah, we have an awful lot going on in our company. I would say that probably the biggest things that we're seeing are Comfort brand. We have 330 odd hotels across the country. About half of them are Comfort, so that's our biggest brand. We've seen a massive transformation of our Comfort brand. It's been ongoing for the last 3 or 4 years. It will continue on into the next number of years. And what's been behind that is just, first of all, a whole bunch of investment into our existing properties. Over $100 million now invested into our existing Comforts over the last probably 4 years or so. On top of that, a whole bunch of new build development of Comfort happening across the country. So that's something we're really excited about. It's really helping to take that brand and really take it to the next level.
Great. Well, Brian, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks,
Brian Leon from Choice Hotels. I'm Mike McCormick from GBTA Studios, live in Toronto.